Wavelengths. And guys, welcome
back.
to
Welcome back to the podcast. You will stay the whole episode.
#1 podcast on Spotify.
#1 podcast on the internet, hosted by Bradley Martin.
Who?
You don't know who Bradley Martin is?
Oh, he's the juice head, right?
That's your
that
problem
juice
right
head
there.
turkey. He's that juice head turkey.
No, he's natty. He's natty, 260.
Logan Paul natty or nah?
Probably. Definitely, actually.
I saw a video.
Looking at his physique, he's definitely natty.
I saw a video I recommended. It really wanted me to watch it. It really wanted me to kept recommending it. #1 recommended weeks in a row. Logan
O.S.I
Paul,
podcast, episode
fake
47.
natty. Logan Paul episode O.S.I.
Who was it? Greg Ducetti?
No, it wasn't.
Greg
That's why I
Ducetti?
didn't watch it.
Greg Ducetti?
Or maybe it was.
That guy's an idiot,
And
man.
guys, welcome back. Guys, last week worked.
This week, not sure.
We'll see.
So far, working.
Might have to record 2 or 3 at a time before we get one that lands.
No, it'll work.
Okay.
Okay, it'll work for now.
Guys, did you guys leave comments on the last week's episode?
No, hell no. What do you think they did?
I saw there was one. I saw that there was one comment.
Let me check. There was a comment?
Yeah, there was a comment that was left
Actually?
last week's. Yeah.
Oh, maybe I just missed it. Maybe I just didn't get the notey.
Nah, go read it, man. It's a goodie. One comment. Yeah, it's right there.
What does it say?
I'll let you read it. It's your channel.
All right, pulling it up. Pulling
Pull
it up.
man. It's a really, really good comment.
Pulling it up.
It's a really good comment. I think you're going to like it.
Pulling it up.
Pull it up, man.
It says, "Hey guys, I'm such a big fan of yours. It's long. Oh my God, it's long. I'm such a big fan of yours. I would love to be able to meet you in person. I actually listen every week, and you guys inspire me to be a better version of myself. Patrick is kind of annoying, but Ethan has some genuinely interesting points and perspectives.
No, man.
And find myself glued to the screen every time he speaks.
That's what it says. That's what it says.
Oh shit.
That's what it says.
He's also really handsome and has an amazing hairline.
That's what it says. It says something
Anyways,
about
if
me.
you guys do a giveaway, please can I win? I'm a day one fan of yours. Thanks." Sure, guy, you can win.
That's not what it says, man. It says Patrick has some genuinely
How did you know
interesting
that?
points and perspectives.
How did you know
Well,
that?
because I read the comment before, and it was really thoughtful.
Okay, I'm responding to it right now.
He says, Patrick has a really handsome and hairline.
Okay, I just responded to it.
Okay. Let's see
So-
what it says.
What if that was a genuine response from like a podcast that you were listening to? What if that was like a genuine comment? "Hey guys, really love your content. Every time I listen to you, make me want to be a better person. If you guys do a giveaway, I'd love to be entered. Just let me know." Yo, who cares?
Who cares?
Would you still keep listening if somebody said that?
So thanks. And who left that comment? Just to check.
Guy who loves to game.
Oh,
here.
yeah. And thanks, guy who loves to game.
Thanks, guy who loves to game. Thanks.
Whoever you are.
But seriously though, who does care?
I care about him saying that I have a really amazing...
I'll actually be right back.
because I don't know who it actually is, saying that I have a really amazing hairline.
Keep him entertained.
Where could you possibly be going? The guy's in his kitchen. He's getting Tylenol.
I have to take my vitamins. I just remembered.
Has to take his vitamins, dude. So guys, make sure you're leaving comments. Otherwise, how are we supposed to know that you're listening? No one says anything. We don't have any friends. So please, I'm begging you. Please comment. No one cares, man. Also, we're going to say this every week for the next month and a half. The 24-hour live stream that Elon and I are hosting over on Whiplash EG's YouTube
I got no new subs from last week.
is happening on November 12th to the 13th. 24-hour live stream. Raising money for a good cause. The cause, you ask? We still have to figure that out.
That's all right. We'll figure it out. Well, we know the cause.
We
know
just
the
have
cause.
to figure out the charity. All the money,
We just have
guys,
to figure
go
out
to
the cherry
charity.
on top.
24-hour live stream. We'll be playing some games. We're going to be laughing. Hopefully not sleeping.
I won't be.
Hopefully, I won't be.
Can't be speaking for this guy over here.
Mold.
Well, he's got a stressful life.
Hey, it's my birthday month. What'd you give me?
Absolutely nothing.
Man, it's my champagne birthday, man. You have to get me something.
Not going to.
Are you a fan of Taylor Swift at the football games or no?
I don't really care.
True.
So
Good
you're not
yes and. Good yes and. You idiot.
No, and she's
shit.
ugly.
Oh.
And that's why.
All right, now back to me.
And now do you care?
It's a really important month for me.
Oh, we're on from the Taylor Swift thing.
Yeah, no, I went back because you know, I didn't feel like I had caught your interest with that topic. So I'm just be throwing topics.
Well, did you
at
have something to say, or you're just
No, I
shooting
just
the
wanted
shit?
your opinion.
I mean, yeah, it's annoying, but
The Steelers lost to the Texans. How cool is that?
did they get creamed, or it was pretty close, right?
Really close?
It was
And
a really
guys,
close game, guys.
all I ask for my champagne birthday
As the Steelers win Super Bowl.
is that the Blue Jays win the World Series, and I don't think that is that big of an ask.
No, it's not.
They haven't won it while I've been alive, so I think it's only fair to win it this year.
Definitely.
And I saw a TikTok that was like, the Minnesota Twins aren't ready for playoff Vladdy.
The Minnesota Twinks.
Yeah, the Minnesota Twinks aren't ready for playoff Vlad. Guess how many playoff games Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has won?
Oh, one. Oh, fucking 4.
0.
I was gonna get 0, but I didn't want to.
So
So I think they're ready for him.
I'm not
Are they ready for him?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's really afraid of playoff Vlad. But by the time you're watching
But
this,
marketing.
depending on when Ethan puts this up, the Jays could be out. They could be out, or they could be moving on to the next round, or maybe setting up for Game 3. Again, depending on when this goes out.
So they could be either out, advanced, moving forward, or be
still
setting up.
in it. That's why I said depending on when this goes out.
But how?
Because if it
Math
goes
doesn't
out on
add up.
if it goes out on Wednesday, they would still be in it because only one
What
of
if
the best of 3 games would have happened. So regardless of
So
who
when
wins
do you
or
think
loses,
this is going live?
could go live Thursday,
Okay, and they'll be out by then.
and they could be out by then, or they could be moving on to the next
So
round.
they have 2 games in one day.
They play tomorrow. Tomorrow's a Tuesday, and then they
Okay.
play Wednesday. So that's
Okay.
2 games, 2 days. They could be eliminated after 2 games, best of 3 in the first round.
Oh, it's a best
And
of 3.
then time. So guys, let us know. Did they make it?
I hope not.
Man,
Man.
I literally just asked for my birthday present on stream, and you said
I meant the other team. You didn't even let me finish. Dude.
now. Blue Jays have not won a playoff game since 2016. The Minnesota Twins have lost their last 18 playoff games as a franchise.
Is that a lot to lose in a row?
Yes. Who will win?
Which battle of the bozos?
Yes, it truly is a battle of the
We
bozos.
didn't come out on top with the Steelers' battle of the bozos against the Texans.
No, well, we did come out on top as the bozos.
Right.
So,
True.
depending on how you look at it, we were the ones that came out on top as
Hate to see it.
bozos. So, guys, I'm officially an Andy's Toy Room fan.
How is that? How was that? How was that working?
No, but
how was it working?
I saw some pretty wild memes.
So like
I saw someone tweet, imagine the DeMar Hamlin situation in Andy's Toy Room. And then the reply was just a picture of Woody after Andy comes in, and it's just limp Woody. And I'm like, bro, we can't be doing this. But also, I was imagining that
how could you not?
during the game, and you're just watching Andy's Toy Room. You're like,
yeah,
man
Andy's
down, man down.
Yo, someone help him.
Help!
dying.
He's down. He's down at
He's
Andy's
not just
Toy
a
Room.
toy. Somebody help him.
They're not toys. They're people. Somebody get in there.
We're confused. People are confused. This is why they shouldn't have done this. He's dying.
Well, thankfully, no one died during Andy's toy room game. Falcons lost, so that was cool.
What if they did a Super Bowl like that?
I'd watch it.
I'd definitely watch it. I feel like more people would watch it.
More people would watch it because their kids would watch it. People were posting videos of their kids watching
I actually
Andy's
just
toy
thought
room.
of the worst case scenario, and it might be the one year I don't watch the Super Bowl.
Okay.
What happens if the Chiefs make the Super Bowl this year?
And Taylor Swift does a halftime show?
And Taylor Swift is there.
Yeah.
And Jackson Mahomes is there.
Right.
This is a dynamic duo, man.
Yeah. Here's the thing,
I
though.
don't know if I
Taylor
could watch
Swift, not
that.
nearly as bad as Jackson Mahomes. Jackson Mahomes' actual
But
ass wipe of a human being.
But suddenly, Swifties.
But here's the thing.
I love football.
But here's the thing.
It's gonna be like the Raptors.
I don't have a problem with Taylor Swift. I have a problem with Swifties. So the fact that Taylor Swift is at the game is not the problem. The fact that Jackson Mahomes is at the game is a problem.
True.
Like Taylor Swift is not the problem.
True.
Jackson Mahomes is the problem. So
You're the problem.
I am the problem child.
Let's just hope that they don't make it 3 years in a row.
They might.
Well, they might.
Yeah.
Well, will Taylor Swift still be with Travis Kelce at the time? Now, that's another great question.
Now, what are your thoughts on Travis Kelce's ex of 7 years coming out of the woodwork and
Don't know
saying
who it
that,
is. Don't care who it is.
trying to get?
I think he is probably jealous of Taylor Swift.
You mean she is jealous of Taylor Swift, or are you saying Travis is jealous?
Well, I don't know. I didn't want to. No. His ex-boyfriend
Oh,
is jealous.
yeah, I can say it's his ex-girlfriend.
Well, we don't know.
Well,
we don't want to assume.
Most of us.
Who's his
assume.
ex-girlfriend?
Don't know.
Oh, I
Someone.
know it is Logan's. Logan Paul's
It's Logan
fiance?
Paul.
That's Logan Paul's
Oh,
fiance. Man,
When is that? That fight's happening in 2 weeks.
I'm really excited for that. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm really excited for the KSI fight.
Who's he fighting?
Tommy Fury. And who do you think? Is KSI gonna win that?
No. KSI's gonna. You know how he's got a. I mean, he's got a 6. He's got a 6 head already.
It's worse than mine.
His hairline's gonna
And
get
who would have
punched.
thought it's worse than mine?
His hairline's gonna get punched even farther back, bro.
Oh my god, dude! Have you seen some of the videos of him like trying to be intimidating?
Yeah, like I'm the guy who can see John Cena.
Yeah, like
It's bad, bro.
This
It's
guy
bad.
needs to be fucking wiped across the floor, and he will be,
It's bad. It's not good.
and he will be.
I hope that Dylan Dennis
Wins.
and Logan Paul both shatter each other's jawbones.
Honestly, Dylan Dennis is problematic, but he's only problematic towards Logan Paul, so I kind of like him.
No. He's a bad person.
But
And
I've
also,
only seen him be bad towards Logan Paul, so it's like fine.
I'm pretty sure he's pulled like several NFT
So
scams on
everything
his
else
audience.
he's done is fine.
He's pulled several. I'm almost certain several NFT pump and dump scams on his fans.
That's how you make
so,
money.
Oh shit.
Well, why hasn't Logan Paul paid back the people at Crypto Zoo?
Well, he's working on it, man.
He's working on it, man. Just pay them. You have the
He's
money.
working on it.
No question, you have the money. It's no doubt. Either way, I definitely want Dylan Dennis to win.
I think the lesser of two evils. Yes.
I think that's a great outcome. Like
I think that's just hilarious because even though I don't like Dylan Dennis, even the
I
slightest,
definitely hate Logan Paul though.
it would hurt Logan's ego so badly, and
Like,
Dylan
yeah.
would just never let it go. And I think that would
Exactly.
be funny.
Exactly. And here's the thing, right? Is that actually I don't know where I was going with that. I do, but
That's really
I don't know how to
cool.
phrase it. I love when I take a caffeine pill and I'm just still here sitting yawning.
Well,
Love
it's
how
good.
my
It hasn't,
body
it
works.
hasn't hit your bloodstream yet.
I love how my body works.
Hasn't hit your bloodstream yet.
No, I was gonna say
open up
if-
your
if-
Captain Morgan.
Oh, if Dylan Dennis loses, I'll moving on, right? If Logan Paul loses, then we're gonna see that forever, and that's what's great.
Love that.
Because everybody knows who Logan Paul is. Nobody knows who Dylan Dennis is outside of this fight.
You know, Dylan Dennis is the guy that Khabib drop kicked after he beat McGregor. Remember when he jumped over the fence and drop kicked the guy?
Oh, Kind
Do you
of.
remember that?
Kind of, yeah.
When we were all at Wild Wing, I remember we were watching.
Yeah,
it.
and
he
his like,
jumped over
his
it.
management team also like jumped
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the fight.
But Khabib jumped. He like won, and then without hesitating, jumped over the fence and like
yeah.
Falcon kicked a guy. It was Dylan Dennis.
Oh,
We
that's-
Falcon kicked.
But was Dylan Dennis?
It's because he was saying some hella racist stuff before the fight.
Oh, so it wasn't even like he was fighting McGregor's team. He was just fighting this asshole in
Yes.
the crowd.
And then it turned into a fight of teams.
Right.
And then like one of Khabib's guys tried to punch McGregor, and it was not good. But knowing now that Khabib was targeting Dylan Dennis, like that part is funny.
That's funny. It's all funny to watch. That's why you watch, for the fight, for the violence, for the violence.
I watch it for the storylines.
Oh. Well, that's why you watch WWE.
Was the fire on too loud, guys? The whole time? Crackling?
Yes. So Elden Ring is easy.
Tell us. What fight are
It's
you
an
on?
easy game. I just beat Margit.
Oh my god. He just beat Margit.
Morgott, sorry. Too close in look and name.
It's because they're the same person. You
Okay,
didn't pick
that's-
up on that?
Okay, I didn't pick up on it, but why? How would you have picked up on that? What
Because
about?
they look the exact same and they have the same weapon.
No, he has the Damascus sword.
But he
grinding.
has the
He's
cane,
grinding
he has the
camo
cane and then he like
challenges.
crunches the
He
crustiness
was grinding
off of
the
it.
camo challenges. And
He
got
was grinding
Damascus sword.
he was grinding the camos while he was between battles.
But Margit disintegrates when you kill him.
Yeah, but then he goes, "I will remember thee, tarnished," and then he remembers you.
Oh, so why does name change? It's like a transition.
I think he
type
was
thing.
like, at least I'm almost certain they're the same person. I'm almost certain. I think Margit is not. I don't know. The lore is too complicated, bro.
I don't know either, but
I'm
fucked
almost
this shit
certain
up.
they're the same person. I could be wrong. But yeah, no, I torched Morgott in the first try as well, bro.
Yeah, same with Godfrey, the first Elden
You beat
Lord.
the piss boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. His actual fight is a little bit tougher.
No, probably not for me.
Oh shit. What level are you?
Well, it's easy. Level am I? I'm like 90 something. 92, I think.
I will say the difficulty does spike with Malekith.
Maybe for you.
Shit.
Who's next? No, Fire Giant.
You haven't.
I'm on my. No, it's Fire Giant.
Yeah,
I think it's Fire Giant, and then it's.
Wait, but you said you fought Godskin Duo.
No, I didn't. I fought.
Oh, you fought
Noble.
Godskin Noble. Oh shit, you're in for a wild ride, bro.
I think Mimic.
That's true. Mimic.
Um,
Mimic will definitely help, but
No, I'm gonna get bodied. There's no question.
Godskin
about that.
Duo is.
I could barely fight the one. Well, I didn't have the Mimic.
Godskin Duo is the trolliest fight in the entire game for sure.
Yeah.
Malekith is hard. I lost to Malekith several times. He's hard.
And
And then Melania's fucked. If you ever tried it, you have to at least try.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat her.
He says it.
No, but it's Fire Giant, and then who's after that?
It's Fire Giant, and then I don't want to spoil what happens, but you do that, and then it's Malekith is the next. Oh no, well then it's Godskin Duo. But the next like cutscene boss after
Is Malekith?
Fire Giant is Malekith, yeah. The actual, like, you can run through the actual story bosses.
What do you mean you can run through?
Like,
them?
the actual, like, main story bosses to progress the story, it's not, like, there's not a ton of them. There's a decent number
Yeah,
of
but
them.
Malekith is one of them.
Malekith is one of them. It's Malekith, and then you go back to the capital city and fight
Godfrey.
Godfrey is the next cutscene boss, and then it's Radagon.
Yeah. It's almost done the game.
Mm-hmm.
2/3 through.
More or less.
Have
Have you gotten to Fire Giant's area yet?
No, I just beat Morgott and then I had to leave. But it was funny because I was finding my way through the capital city, and this was last night when Devin was like making dinner, and I'm just playing the game, and I see in the distance like the mist wall. So I'm like, okay, well, obviously that's where I need to go, but how do I get there? And I took the path. I took the side door to get to Godfrey. Did you take that one?
I believe so.
Where you go on the tree route?
Yeah.
So I took the tree route, and I was like, okay, I can see that this leads to the same building. I'll just get there, and then like I'll just fight whatever boss that is afterwards. So I get there, and the door is just open. There's no mist. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna quickly pop in here and see if there's like
Let me just pop my head in here.
I was like, I'm gonna quickly pop in here to see if there's a site of grace.
If there's a lozenge.
Right? So if there's a lozenge. So I pop my head in, I'm like, this kind of looks like a boss room. I'm like, oh shit,
it's a boss.
No! And I'm like, all right, Ellie, give me 1 second. Body him first try in like 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, dinner, I guess. Because she was like, all right, it's ready. I'm like, oh yeah, just give me 1 sec. I was like, I'm just gonna get to the boss and then save. I accidentally go in, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like,
but Godfrey is before Morgott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh shit. And so I'm like, all right, worst case scenario, I die. I respawn at the stake of Marika. And then I didn't.
See, that's the
and
one
I was like,
thing.
oh, okay, fuck.
That's the one thing that is so much nicer, and I think what makes this game so much more enjoyable to play than the other From Software titles is like Bloodborne, for example. No, there's no such thing as Stake of Marika in any of those games, and the sites of grace in those games, or bonfires, or whatever the equivalent is in the other games, are way more scarce for the most part.
Yeah.
So if you die at a boss, you got to run all the way back, try not to die on the way there, and then fight the boss.
Yeah.
Whereas this game just makes you die. You're not wasting any time. You just go try again.
Yeah.
There are some bosses that have like minor boss runs, but really it's just you die, go try again, which makes it so much nicer. And that's honestly one of the reasons why I even had interest playing this game, was because the sites of grace are plentiful. So I don't have to worry about, I could go and play for 20 minutes. I go play for 10 minutes, and I'm going to get to a site of grace probably, so I can save and leave. I don't ever have to worry about it. I played Bloodborne. I tried it. I played an hour and a half of the game. There was one lantern. I died, lost an hour and a half of progress, deleted the game.
True. Would have done the same thing.
Because I'm like, I'm not doing this for the whole thing.
No, hell no.
Where I'm just wasting time.
That
here.
sounds like a skill issue, though.
Well, it is. But Elden Ring also started as a skill issue. But because they make it easier to go and try again, and it's not as punishing. That's the thing is, I remember I heard someone talking about this game is obviously like you and I have made it to the point where we're kind of either over leveled or like well leveled, where it's not like we're getting our ass beat every time.
Yeah.
But what Elden Ring does differently compared to the other games is it's just as challenging for the most part, but not as punishing, which I think is
right.
Perfect. Because Dark Souls will kick your ass and then say, fuck you.
I mean, maybe I'm better at these games than I thought I was, because I just like, I haven't really felt like I've been challenged yet. Like Godskin Noble, kind of. That he was the boss that I've died the most on. Every single other boss I've beaten in the first or second try. Every single other one. And not because I'm one-shotting them, just because I fucking body them. Like, I'm doing a decent amount of damage. Like, it's not like a 30-minute boss fight. But I'm also just, like, dodging the hell out of them. Healing the hell out of them. Highlighting the hell out of myself. Fucking bossing up on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm better than I thought I was.
If I can do it, anyone can.
That's true. That was the way I thought of it, too. It was like, Patrick can do it. I'm such a better gamer than that kid.
Way better.
Way better. So if he can do it, I can do it. And if my friend Ben can do it, I can do it. 100%. 100%.
Then do it.
Willoughby.
Howard.
Well, I have a life to live, dumbass. That's why it's taking so long.
Life. My life is Elden Ring.
Well, you beat it.
Yep.
So your life is
Platinumed it.
So your life is over.
Yes.
True.
Yes. No, right in time my champagne birthday.
Sorry, man.
Guys, and leave
You're
a
not going to get to
comment.
play Mirage.
I don't really
Sorry,
care.
dude.
I was watching gameplay of that today. I was like,
What's wrong with
This is
it?
just Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
What a hot take.
It looks and everything looks the exact same. Maybe once I get my hands on it, it'll feel different.
Couldn't you say that Elden Ring is just Dark Souls?
Yes.
But you played that game? And it was different. Was it different or was it...
Well, it was different because...
Was it better? What makes you think?
Well, I don't know because I haven't played the other ones.
Shutting the fuck up you are.
Like, I'm not gonna write off Mirage entirely. I still have interest in playing it. Maybe, again, like I said, maybe I'll play it. I'll be like, oh, this feels different. But right now I'm looking at it. Everything, the animations look the exact same.
Animations were
The
great.
HUD looks the exact
HUD was
same.
great.
On
But why
Valhalla?
does it... Yeah?
I thought
What was wrong with
Valhalla
it?
was weak, bro.
What was wrong with the HUD?
It just, well, I'm not saying saying there was anything inherently wrong with the HUD, but I'm saying the HUD looks the exact same as Valhalla, which indicates to me that really there is no difference. The swordplay looks the exact same. You're just whacking dudes until their health bar drains. They all got levels over their heads.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all the same.
I didn't see the levels.
Unless I am tripping.
But Valhalla didn't have levels towards the end. They patched out the levels. When I went back to play Valhalla, they didn't have levels over their head anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Then maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm just thinking about the life bar over their head.
They had a... Yeah. I mean, maybe you saw... I'm not saying you're wrong.
But the
Mirage.
gameplay that I saw today was Basim just going with swords and numbers popping up and the health bar slowly draining down and them not even reacting to being hit by a sword.
I didn't see that gameplay then. I haven't seen that, so I didn't know that.
But
It's
again,
disappointing.
we'll see.
No,
Maybe I'll be wrong.
no, you're right.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't know that was. I didn't know that was it. I didn't see that gameplay. That has not. They just changed the combat. They were lying to everybody about the combat then, up until right that.
Did you see combat?
In previous ones.
Then that's why maybe I'm tripping.
No, you're probably right.
I'll
What
show
do
you.
mean?
I'll show you the gameplay in the middle part of this
Okay.
that I saw.
Yeah. I believe you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying
Because I had it
you are
on. I had it
stupid.
on during the day, so I was kind of working and watching. So I don't know. Like I may have.
It's Ubisoft, bro. They may have just lied.
Very true.
Like, what's stopping them? They may have just
Absolutely
been
nothing.
like, we're not going to show people the numbers yet because we know everybody hates it. So
The person that I
We're gonna wait
was
until
watching talk about it was like he thought it was good. And he was like, "This is probably going to be a good video game. It's not going to be great. It's not going to be bad. It's just going to be
but is it going to
7
be
out of 10."
$80?
No,
Oh, it's like 70.
I think the base game is $69 in Canadian.
Not as bad.
Canadian.
Not as bad, but yeah. If there's levels, if there's numbers over the fucking thing, then
We'll watch it shortly in a couple minutes here.
in just a couple minutes, and we'll come back with that.
If we come back and Ethan's like, that means there was no levels over their head. If we come back and Ethan's like,
there were levels over
there
there.
were levels over the guys' heads.
Straight up, I'm saying it right now. If there are levels and damage numbers in combat, I'm not buying the game.
No!
I most likely will not buy the game.
Please!
No, you can get a fucking free code.
Then you have to make it up to me by buying
I'll make it
another
up to you
game.
by buying another game, but I'm not going to buy Mirage. It's just going to be Valhalla. It's just going to be Origins. It's just going to be Odyssey.
Yeah, you don't have to spend your money on it if you don't want to. But
I
I'm
think
saying
I'll buy
is-
another game.
Buy a game.
I'll buy Spider-Man.
No! I already bought it.
All right, well,
Buy MW3.
fucking-
Yeah.
I bought Tears of the Kingdom.
Dude, I can't play that.
Why?
Don't have thumbs.
I'm not buying MW3 twice.
You said you would. Could play zombies with your friends, so-called, on the TV.
On the TV. Only
And
if
guys,
it's really good.
we'll see you in part 2. Part 2. Deuces to part deuces.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back to part
Wait.
2.
You have to come back based on what the gameplay we watched. What are your thoughts? Oh shit. Guys, I don't know.
It's gonna be fucking bad.
Honestly, man, like, I might.
But I didn't realize that this is This is like months before. So like,
Yeah, so this is
it's hard
this
to
is
know.
This is a couple months ago, so it's hard to know for sure. We're just gonna have to wait for it to drop this week and wait to hear what IGN gives it a 9.
I'm basing whether I buy the game off of what IGN says.
IGN put out a review for Disney Plus today. They gave it an 8.
What the hell? They're running out of shit to fucking.
I remember seeing it. I was like, wait, what?
If this game actually ends up being good, then 2022 might be like the best year ever for video games. Which is like crazy because I like kind of flew under the radar. It's like all of a sudden, wait, like every good game dropped this year.
What year is it?
2023, I said.
Okay. It's crazy. If this game comes out next week and it's really, really good, then 2022 is the best year of gaming.
Yeah. Then easily 2022 is the best.
This is what will make it the best year of gaming for you?
From Devin. I climbed a rope.
Wow.
At Ninja.
Wow. Does she not know we're having a conversation right now? That she's interrupting?
That's right, I'm on Instagram.
Oh, shit. This is the game that makes or breaks 2023 for you?
Well, I'm just saying, like, it's just that'll just like add to the pile of good games that came out this year, where it's like it's just another good game that came out this year. So like now it's even harder to debate it because it's like another good game that came out this year.
I see.
Right, and like Armored Core 6.
Who played that?
I don't know, but I watched a video on it and like it doesn't look like I would enjoy it, but it apparently is a really good game.
It looks cool. I will never play it.
I will never play it.
If you want to play Armored Core, we got Armored Core. Which one is it? Which one do we have in the closet? 4 maybe?
I don't know.
We have an Armored Core game for the 360. I don't think I ever played it.
And if MW3 is good. I just took in that would be this year that game came out. I always forget it. Always like.
Does it have a campaign?
Yeah. I always forget like that technically that MW3 is 2023's COD, even though like for literally 10/12ths of the year.
Yeah. It's MW2.
It's MW2, right? It's the
and you're buying it. So I can play the campaign.
We'll be buying it.
No, on the PS5 as well.
Might.
I'll forgive you for not buying.
But it would be.
I want to play the campaign. See
apparently,
if I can
Lies of
platinum
P is really good.
Sure.
Imagine if Elden Ring and
that would be fucked.
And God of War came out this year.
That'd be fucked.
That'd be fucked. This would be the best year for video games.
But also, then last year would have 0 good games.
Who gives a shit?
Last year, the game of the year last year would have been Horizon Forbidden West.
When did Elden Ring come out?
February of last year. Literally a week after Horizon. So that's what the meme is for Horizon. Horizon Zero Dawn came out a week before Breath of the Wild.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. And
Breath of the Wild, sorry.
Horizon Forbidden West came out a week before Elden Ring.
Sorry, I thought you meant Tears of the Kingdom.
So
it's pretty funny.
So assuming we get a third Horizon game, we're gonna get a banger a week after.
Fuck yeah.
Get the greatest game of all time after that one.
This actually could have been the best year for video games ever. By a landslide. But there were so many balls dropped. Starfield.
There were balls dropped, but I still think that
I still think so too, but think about how much of a non-argument it would be if Starfield was good. Right? If Diablo 4 was good.
I think Starfield was good, not great.
I think it was okay, not good, not great.
I think that based on the number of videos I've watched, I think it's like a 6 out of 10 is. Again, I haven't played it. That's not my opinion. I'm saying just based on the sentiments that I've watched from all different types of content creators who have played the game and some who were going into it skeptically, some who were going into it with hype.
Yeah.
I watched a video last night. Jack Sather. That's a YouTuber that I highly recommend you subscribe to. Really, really good video game essay videos.
Did you ever watch Iron Pineapple videos?
I don't even know what that is.
They're Elden Ring videos.
No, never heard of that channel.
Okay.
You should watch Dark Tark.
He does like challenge videos where it's like, can I beat Elden Ring being overloaded the whole time?
Oh, you should watch. I'll
like,
put I'll put on a Dark Tark video after this. It's Australian guy who does Elden Ring lore videos, and they're so funny. I'll put one on after this.
He also does like, can I beat Elden Ring without fighting anybody?
Oh,
And he just like abuses like mimics. And
the answer is no, though. You cannot.
No, the answer was yes. He did it.
Mimic was able to beat Radagon and Elden Beast.
Yeah, because he just heals the fuck out of it. He just like does healing abilities, and he just like,
Oh, you can heal your Mimic?
yeah.
Interesting. I
Well,
didn't know
like
that.
if you have, because there's,
I guess if you have the ability to.
yeah, there's some ability that like heals you and your allies.
Hmm.
And obviously it took him a lot of tries, but there's like
He's a healing main.
yeah, exactly. There's like, can you beat Elden Ring without attacking? He did this one mod that was like the extremely unfair, which was like every single boss fight was like so many extra enemies, and every single projectile was like tripled from every single enemy. They all had like increased health, that like increased damage. He ended up doing it, but it's just videos like that are really, really funny. Yeah, I wasn't sure because you said you'd watched a decent amount of Elden Ring videos, and
I don't think I've watched any of his videos, but they've definitely been on. They've definitely been on my recommended. Sorry, Ethan and I just played footsies for a little bit there.
yeah, he does one that's like, can I beat Elden Ring with max equip load?
Oh.
And he just like, you just can't. He literally, and he's like, because you can still ride your horse at a normal pace, but he's like, I'm not gonna do that because I think it'd be funny to walk everywhere. So he literally walks the whole game. Like, think about how big the map of Elden Ring is. He walks it. Sky. And then he's like,
I might watch that video because that sounds like it'd be funny.
and then he's like, he's like, so you know when you're going to Margit, the path you take where there's like a fucking giant and there's like a bunch of people, but you just run right past them all. Well, you can't do that. So basically, he's like, all of a sudden, this 30-second like horse ride turns into a boss fight because I have to like fight these enemies. It's funny, man. It's good. It's good. It's
Is he a good personality? Like funny?
Yeah,
funny
it's pretty
guy,
good.
Funny guy.
He's not like super funny, but he's like really good at the game, and it's like it's interesting to watch him do it. So that's, yeah. It's some like there are funny moments, obviously, because the topic is a funny idea. So it's pretty funny, but yeah, yeah, a lot of games. I think it's crazy because games are so buried as bad nowadays that it's hard to really enjoy the good ones.
Everything is like that now, though, because of Twitter.
Right. Well, because the games go by so quickly when you actually play them. Like the hype and the disappointment building up is longer than the actual gameplay. So like you spend more of the year being disappointed by games than enjoying them. That's why like so many of them fly under the radar. I still need to go back and fucking 100% complete Tears of the Kingdom.
But like it doesn't matter if something is like objectively perfect.
I hope they make Elden Ring 2.
People will. Well, there's a DLC coming out.
Is there already one or
They're
no?
coming, no.
Okay.
Not out.
I want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
No, not out.
Because Elden
Called
Ring,
Shadows of the Erd Tree.
I will be playing that.
I also will probably be
I will
playing it.
100% be playing that.
The thing that, because we haven't gotten much detail about it yet, all of the other From Software game DLCs, they take place within the same area, like within the same or time frame.
Right. Wait,
But-
sorry, all the same what? Say that again?
All the same time frame.
No. What takes place all in the same time frame?
The DLCs.
Of
Like Bloodborne, other From Software games.
Oh, you mean like as if they happen right after the game?
That or during, or like,
like
you
a
can
different
just
character.
like go and piece out. You can be like, fuck the main story for a bit. I'm gonna go play the DLC.
Oh,
and
there's
I'm
like
gonna come back.
I see what you mean. It's not like DLC missions.
It's not like I gotta go select the DLC from the main menu.
Right.
So that's what I'm wondering is this DLC, because the screenshot they shared for the DLC, it looks like it's maybe something that takes place either in a different land or with different characters or in a different time. We don't, as far as I know, we don't have a lot of information about it yet. But what I'm thinking is like, are we gonna have to like, am I not gonna be able to use my guy?
No, you definitely will be able to.
Or are we gonna have to start with some level 1 bozo? Because I would much rather.
well-
I'd be a little bit turned off for playing it if we had to start over for the DLC specifically.
I definitely would still play it 100%.
I would at least watch the Rad Brad play it.
I would like to play. I would like to play it, or sorry, I would like to play my character in it because that would be cool. I'd be surprised if they made you restart, but I'm
Yeah.
just thinking like, yeah, like, does that mean that you have to like beat the main story in order to play the DLC? If the DLC bosses are built to be on the level as to be challenging against you who has leveled to have
Yeah.
beaten the game.
I have a feeling
or are they
that's
gonna
what it'll be.
I think so too, because it's a From Software game.
You might not have to.
It's not made to be easy.
No, you might not have to. You might not have to beat the game to play it, but it will be. It will be the skill or the enemy.
Or they just
levels
scale
will
based
be-
on your level.
That's what I was gonna. Well, no, it won't be. It won't be scaled to your level. I'm sure it'll be scaled to harder than the
Scaled
last.
based on your level, I said.
But they don't do that though.
But that's because the main game is made to be scaled technically with your level. Like not at your level, but with your level, because obviously you're going to be leveling up as you play the game.
Right. But you could level the fuck way up and be over leveled. So it doesn't scale with your level.
I see what you mean. Yeah, you're right.
So I don't think the DLC will scale with your level, but it'll definitely be like these bosses are harder than the main story bosses.
But you also have to think about it too,
Probably.
like if they make you restart and it's a new story with new bosses, it's just basically like a Elden Ring 2. Like it's just a new game.
Yeah, depending
Right?
on
Like
how
that's how
long
you
it
have to
is.
think about it too. Like, anyways, for Elden Ring, because I took such a break and I didn't really pay attention to the story because I kind of went into Elden Ring being like, I'm just gonna fuck around and play it a bit and say that I played it and gave it a try, but now I'm actually in love with it, so I regret not paying attention to the story. Is the story like the world is fucked and all these evil people have taken over, and you as a tarnished who was a good guy and I guess like got revived to try to save the world, you're trying to get the power of the Erd Tree in order to be able to become the Elden Lord. But in order to do that, you have to like, you originally had to fight your way to the Erd Tree, realize that you don't have the power to do it, go get the power to do it, go into the Erd Tree, fuck up the Elden Beast, and then you become the Elden Lord and you're like, the world is saved. Is that basically the story more or less?
I think more or less.
Because when I was fighting through all these guys, I'm like, why am I doing this? But then once I beat Morgoth,
Why am I here?
once I beat Morgoth, I was like, oh, okay, I see. I was fighting my way through everybody to get to the Erd Tree. And now that I'm at the Erd Tree, I don't have the ability to do it. So I have to go.
But I think you're
fight
trying to
Malekith.
mend the Elden Ring.
But
Whatever the Elden Ring
through
is.
the power of the Erd Tree in order to become the Elden Lord and like basically own the land.
So I'm pretty sure what
And like
happened
take
was
over from all those demigods that
I'm pretty sure what happened was everyone was buzzing, and then someone, I don't know if it was Radagon or his wife, shattered the Elden Ring, which sent the lands between into chaos.
the lands
And
between is just like
That's what the map is. And then it turned everyone into assholes, and then they all started fighting. And now you are trying to, I think, bring balance to the Force, depending on the ending you choose.
And how do I don't want too much spoiled, but how do I choose that ending?
That's just the normal ending.
But
So if you
do I
don't
have to go out of my way
No.
to get the other endings?
yes,
Oh, okay. So if I just play like that'll just be the ending.
yep,
Okay. Because that's the ending that I want. I want it to be like I just become the Elden Lord and I sit on that
that's
throne
just
and
the
I
normal.
just fucking
What
awesome.
I'll say is like when you beat the game, make sure that whatever option you choose is mend the Elden Ring. But that's just the normal one. You do have to go out of your way to set up for these other endings.
Right.
You won't have any other options unless you do a bunch of side shit before the last thing.
I guess if I had the option, but like, what if I did those things by accident? Is that a possibility? Just through like exploration, just fucking people up.
Well, that's what I did. Is I fucked myself over because I did too much exploring.
But honestly, like at the end of the day, I'm happy with whatever ending I get. Because if I get up to the end and I realize that there's like a mend the Elden Ring or like destroy the Elden Ring, and I go, wait a second, what if I just fucking cause havoc?
Yeah, well,
Right,
it's
I
already
just-
destroyed.
In that case, like I guess that's just the ending that I want.
Yeah.
Right? So
But unless you don't do a bunch of side stuff, that you just
I've done a bunch of side stuff though.
you will only get.
So do you remember what exactly you had to do in order to get those other endings?
There's a couple of different variations of melding the Elden Ring, which give you a very similar ending, but none of those are for the trophies. For the 3 trophies, it's just the Elden Lord ending.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Ronnie ending, who's the blue bitch with the big hat. Have you come across her yet?
No.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about her ending.
Unless I did back
her
in my
quest
old-
line, her side quest line is long. So unless
No,
you kind of
didn't
can't really
But
do it by
wait,
accident.
is that the one where that's like one of the options to start the Radon Festival?
No.
When you fought Radon, did you just like go up and the Radon Festival was just like ready to be-
Happening, yeah.
Yeah, same. Because apparently you have to do like one of 2 things. And one of them is her quest line, I think. And then
I
there's
hadn't
another-
finished her quest line when I fought Radon, though. I had started it, but I hadn't finished it.
But there was like things you had to do. I don't like apparently.
So whatever I did something.
Yeah, I did something too.
Because when I went to the castle, I was like fully prepared to fight my way through. I got I hit the teleporter at the bridge. It took me to the. I'm like, oh shit, I can just go fight him.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I saw that teleporter, and I didn't take it. I fought my way through the castle,
Yeah, no, I took the teleporter. It took me to the end of the castle, and I was like,
like where all the guys were
Yeah.
congregating.
and I was like, well, I actually kind of want to like explore a little bit. So I took the portal back, ran across the bridge, went to the front door, and there was like 3 fuckers right in the front. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the portal. So I ran back and I took the portal. I never actually fought my way through that.
Was the one of the? No, I'm thinking of a different thing. I fought my way through 100% because I remember seeing those portals and being like, I'm already here. I don't know where these are gonna take me, so I'm just gonna like go through and
I
also
risked it
like
for the biscuit. I didn't know where they were gonna take me either.
Yeah.
It took me right to the boss room basically.
yeah.
But I was down.
And oh, I was gonna say something else, but I don't remember.
Cool.
Cool.
Are you gonna put Elden Ring in the title of this podcast again?
Oh fuck. That's a good point.
You have to put Assassin's Creed Mirage and
I was thinking about
Patrick takes his pants off.
making
Live?
these titles, the title of these videos, like one thing, like one clickbait thing, like the way other podcasts do,
Probably
instead of
should.
like 3 things.
Because what I was thinking was putting Elden Ring in the title in November or October. In October of 2023 is not gonna bring as many clicks as if the game had just come out. Sure,
If I just said if the title is like, is Mirage gonna be bad? Something
yeah,
like that.
put more clickbait in the titles, man. Get people clicking.
I mean, I don't think
No
people are clicking on an hour-long podcast regardless, but
Hey, no shame in clickbait, and you never know. Might grab a couple more. And if we did get you, sucker.
I did notice that
Talked
though.
about
There were-
Elden Ring the whole time, bitch.
I did notice that there were a few times when I put like relevant shit. Like I remember specifically when the Amaranth drama was taking place, and I put that was like I think over 100 views.
Really?
I think so, dude.
All right. Well, the new meta is clickbait. We're just getting on the clickbait train, guys. We tried going organic. It's not working as much as
I
we
knew
would
that
like,
it wasn't
so.
gonna like. I didn't build our titles around like trying to get people in. I built our titles around like.
Well, let's
just
try
aesthetic.
luring them in. And again, if you were lured in, thanks for
Let's
sticking around
see.
this long.
Where was the Amaranth drama?
Find it.
Logan Paul's scam.
Logan Paul scammed me.
Logan Paul is the worst human on this earth. Got 65 views.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, when was the Amaranth Drama? 94 views.
Yeah.
Oh, because it was Amaranth Drama and Overwatch 2 were both in the title.
That was just so relevant.
But that was also when we were getting more views on our...
Maybe we have to talk about more relevant stuff. What do you think about Trump's trial?
I thought he got thinged.
You got
I
thinged?
thought he got thinged by the fucking...
Did you see that the U.S. people are calling for Joe Biden's impeachment? That's just the new thing is people striking and presidents getting impeached.
People striking.
Yeah, I saw
like
something
people
today
just
that the fucking pilots at Pearson were striking, bro. I'm flying to Chicago
I'm going
this
to
month.
New York.
Fuck.
But I'm driving.
I'm flying to Chicago.
That's what you get for not inviting me.
Can we please not be on strike?
Is Riley going to watch this? Because I'm mad that I wasn't invited.
Oh, shit.
I'm actually kind of glad that I wasn't.
Oh, shit.
Because don't know if I could afford that.
I don't know if I can either, but we're doing it.
And
Fuck
I
it.
wouldn't want to have to say no or have that. I probably would have said yes. I would have had to have said yes.
Well,
Obviously,
you
this
just
guy's
would have
fucking
gone bankrupt.
Bachelor's party. Well, I can afford it. It's just about like would I have been.
Well, here's the thing. Riley actually came to me. He's like, I want to invite Ethan, and I was like, don't.
And he was like, true.
And he was like, good call. We don't even
I
like
don't
that
blame
guy.
him for not
We don't like
inviting
that
me,
guy.
honestly.
Well, yeah, we had a conversation about it, and we determined that we don't like you.
No, it's fair.
Yeah.
Well, he's not going to be fucking invited to my wedding.
Oh shit.
He's not invited to my house.
Oh shit.
And I know he's watching this.
Oh shit.
And guys, I'm just kidding.
He's kidding, guys.
I'm kidding. Seriously, though. I am not kidding.
Oh my god.
I am sad.
Just pop the Captain Morgan that we bought over a month ago.
That's the thing is I'm trying to be more open to spending money.
Guys, do I look comfortable sitting like this, or how does my hairline look?
Because what I'm trying to do is get better at not buying Uber Eats or DoorDash. And so I just went on a $350 grocery run yesterday.
I was gonna say something that
And
I would have regretted being recorded, so
Cool,
I'll tell
thanks
you
for
after
sharing.
this. But it falls in line with I wish I could feel more comfortable spending money that I feel like I've earned. And that's as
Oh,
far as
shit.
that's as far
as
as
far
I'll
as you
take
need
that.
to go.
As far
As far as you need to go.
I knew that I didn't have to say the whole thing for you to get it. So we'll leave it at that.
Oh, well, a certain other person gets it too if he's watching.
But I've had that conversation with him. So
And he's told you that you don't deserve.
he has. He was like,
He's on.
he was like, fuck you.
Yeah, he's not on your side.
No,
He's on the op side.
Just kidding.
That guy is an op. Is he?
No. Love.
Does he know? Would he know?
All love.
Would he know?
Yes.
And is he watching?
Maybe.
Is there's an actual like possibility?
Yes.
Hey.
Love you.
He doesn't speak for me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, what were we just talking about before?
Less Uber Eats. You being more.
Oh yeah,
okay
I'm trying
with
to be
spending
like,
more money.
I'm trying to like be more okay with like traveling and spending money on like doing things.
Mhm. If you have the means, do it.
Because like I've been seeing a lot of TikToks that are like, I'm 84 and I'm traveling now, but I wish I did it when I was younger. And I was like, here's what I'm thinking, right? Is like we've had this conversation before, but it was more on the line of like justifying buying Uber Eats. But it's like, what am I saving for? I'm not buying a house until I'm at least like in my 30s. And in this year or two of me just enjoying life, it's that amount of time of saving is infinitesimal when it comes to the rest of however long I have to save. Like I have so much more time to save money. and which will be way more like efficient money, like efficiently saved. Because right now I'm be saving pennies and dimes.
Yeah, I don't think that there's
just to not go on a trip. Like,
I don't think there's anything wrong with either side. I don't think there's anything wrong with, using the money that you are earning to live your life the way that you want to. But I also don't think that even if it's small amounts here and there, putting some money aside,
I think people just freak out because of the internet and all these 20-year-olds that are making millions. First of all, cap. Second of all,
those guys all shot 13 under at Kerr Street.
Exactly. Second of all, like, you have so much time to make money. You have so much time to make money.
Yeah, I think that, like, for me,
don't worry, bro.
I just am I'm not stressed about the money. I'm stressed about just how busy I am.
And I understand.
I can barely justify taking a week off of work in October for my birthday because I'm just like, oh, fuck.
I'm fucked.
Even though, like, this year has been so good from a productivity perspective where, like, I feel like for myself, I have earned the right to not be so anxious, but because of how busy it always is, just churn and burn every single month. It's just, what are we doing? The same shit every single month, but just more stress every single month. So it's like, I want nothing more than to be like, I worked my ass off. I earned this. Now let me just go and have some fun for a bit. And for a bit, I mean, like, not fuck off work, but like take a vacation, take an actual vacation, go enjoy. That's like when we went to Florida in May. That was like foreign because I hadn't been since starting full-time work on a trip like that.
Really?
Mainly because of COVID, but that was the first.
Go on trips? You guys got to go to like an all-inclusive.
We haven't been anywhere that's like far away for a week or for a long period of time. We've been to a few places for like a few days, but still kind of like localized, like Blue Mountain and Niagara Falls and stuff like that.
Well, I'm officially going to New York in December for Christmas time. I'm excited.
Yeah, I would like to do more, but I just feel like I have to get over my own stress of work and feeling like I can't put work down. It's funny because whenever I watch I always watch, we watch old Sugar Pine 7 videos, and Steven always talks about how he's like addicted to work, and when he's not doing something, it's like he feels like he's doing something wrong. And that's kind of how I feel. That's why I'm working. That's why I send emails while I'm here at 11 on a fucking Saturday. It is toxic, but it's toxic. I'm making it toxic.
Oh, but you have to say that though.
Otherwise,
no, I'm just.
I think that I don't think it's all me. I think that and we've had several conversations. I don't have to get into it on this podcast, but it's long story short, too long didn't read. I just wish that I could change my own head game to be like, you fucking earned this, man. Go and relax.
But is that on you to convince yourself that you've earned it, or is that on the people you work with to create an environment that makes you feel like
I think it's both. I think it's both. And neither is happening.
Are you allowed to say that?
I said it.
Oh, shit. You want me to cut it? On the record?
Don't cut it. It's fine. Again, like
Dude, it's an hour in, dude. They're not listening.
I've had conversations with these people. Like, I've had with the people who would be listening to this. I've had conversations about it. So it's like, at a certain point, it's not a mystery, and I don't want it to be a mystery, right? Like, there has to be a conversation about it.
Yeah.
But this is the end of the podcast. So if you made it, shout out.
If you made it, that cringe.
That is cringe.
Anyways,
but
guys,
leave a comment. Comment this.
Comment this. Comment a picture of this. And what's it focusing on?
So and on guys, your cock eggs.
We'll see you on the next part, which is next week.
Hopefully. Hopefully this one comes
Assassin's Creed Mirage is good. Hopefully
this
by next week.
Hopefully this podcast worked.